Have you ever wanted to be in a place so calm, so peaceful, just plain out of ordinary?
Well, me too.
A liminal space. What makes it liminal? Could it be the terrible camera quality? Or the sense of emotion through the photo? Maybe it could be the off-colored wall, the couch. Makes you want to crawl through your screen to be right there.
Right?
Before we go down the rabbit hole, let's talk about what defines a liminal space to be liminal. Liminal space is a transitional or an initial stage of process, so you have to be transitioning from one place going to another through a threshold, but that is not the case every time, but majority of the time. For example, say I travel outside to touch some grass. From the space between where I am now to the place I went to, that is in a transitional space. Some of the examples of liminal photos include but are not limited to stairways, elevators, hotels, schools, parking lots, airports, and abandoned buildings. These examples here are some of the most common to be seen in liminal photos. But you may be wondering, how are these liminal? As stated before, a liminal space is a transitional or initial stage of process, which you have to be transitioning through a threshold. The reason these are classified as being liminal is due to the fact each of these are eerie, since you're the only one there and it has an off-putting feel, something close to discomfort. When you hear the fluorescent lights humming mixed with the mass void, it can be unsettling. On the liminal space subreddit, in the description, it says, "If we learn to wait and let it form us." If we interpret their description, it is basically stating that longer we look at the photo, more and more it will grow on us and take a form of nostalgia, in which the main reason liminal photos are so nostalgic. With the proper lighting and the proper scene, you could create a liminal photo that could form us. By creating the photo, you could spark a feeling in the viewer, where they see an alternate reality through the picture. Now saying this, it can't be for all pictures taken, but some can be uncanny, doesn't fit properly into the genre, or just plain dog shit.
Welcome to the Project KV-31 Research and Development Team. In this short, informative video, you will be briefed on the required protocol in regard to Project KV-31, as well as receive an overview of future development plans. For the sake of convenience, you may hear your peers refer to the project under any of the following titles: The Machine, The Door, The Backrooms, The Complex.
Backrooms to liminal spaces are quite similar, but quite different. The Backrooms is an indefinite torment of being hunted by entities, while liminal spaces are unsettling and mundane. With the Backrooms being levels of exploration and survival, they do have interesting lore to it. I cannot get into the entire lore of this video, but I could get a small part of it. The way the Backrooms are laid out, they cannot be properly mapped out. You can find a sense of liminality in the Backrooms, since you have transitioned into that environment. With level 0 being your first introduction to the Backrooms, you are surrounded by yellow-colored walls, buzzing of the fluorescent lights, and the moldy carpet beneath you. As you progress through the Backrooms, you can find yourself reaching to newer levels, such as level 37, the pool rooms, or also known as sublimity. But if you persist through the different levels and survive, you can find yourself reaching back into our reality, alive. With everything stated before, hopefully you could understand the difference of the Backrooms and liminal photos and the similarity of the two. I will provide links down below for my sources. I thank you for watching and see you around.